Randy Moore have shared his own opinion and what he thinks about the division of Nigeria, about dividing Nigeria. But before we go into that, I want to let you know that I have seen no less than 12 videos. I've seen letters. I've seen threats from most people from the northern Nigeria. I think they are sympathizers to these extremists. What they are saying is that if America attack any terrorist, if America kill any terrorist group, they will go after Christians wherever they see them. This is a very dangerous threat that we are not going to, take lightly, because they will do it. They will do it. If US attack terrorists, then these people said they will kill Christians. Now, I want you to think. The terrorists you are thinking about that they are in the bush you want to fight, they are not the real people you have to fight to. You have to put up a fight against people in government, people in their houses, people in their businesses who want these terrorists to keep on existing. Anyway, listen to what this guy said.
To wallahi gwamnati idan ba ta sa baki a cikin wannan maganan ba, duk da ma mun san akwai bakin gwamnatin, to idan wallahi ba a tashi an yi wani abu ba, Trump yana kawo hari ana kashe musulmai guda, mu ma sai mun kashe Kristan. Wallahi ba maganan wasa nake ba. Kun gane ko? So don haka musulman mu farka. Dama suna son a raba kasan.
Yeah, that is just exactly what he said. He just basically saying that they are going to attack Christians if US attack the terrorists. So that is by the way. Now, let us go into the main video. Saturday, February 7 is today, 2026. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. There is no serious discussion on dividing Nigeria yet, says US Congressman Moore. Before today, there have been some speculations, and a lot of people are saying that Moore are showing people the document of the Great Britain, of amalgamation by the Great Britain of 1914, which states that Nigeria supposed to, be divided in 2014. So the man has come out to say what he knows, and this is what he posted on Facebook. It reads that, I have traveled to Nigeria and engaged in multiple high-level meetings with Nigerian officials, the church, aid groups across the country, and IDPs to get a better understanding of the rampant persecution of Christians in Nigeria. In my discussions, the idea of dividing the country has not come up in any serious way. Mark the word, has not come up in any serious way. Efforts to embolden separatists hurt Christians in Nigeria, especially in the north and middle belts. Now, what he said now is absolutely correct, because if you have been following me, most of the live section I do, make here, a lot of people, we call them from middle belt, from the north. This is their fear. What they are saying is that, if they divide Nigeria, meaning they will leave us, these people will finish us, these people will kill us. So I'm coming to address that later. The third paragraph there reads that a destabilized Nigeria will embolden terrorists and make Christians less safe in Nigeria and across the continent. I remain committed to working to save the lives of our brothers and sisters in Christ, and for the matter, all Nigerians suffering from the instability wrought by terrorists throughout Nigeria. Then it says the US and Nigeria have just entered into a security cooperation agreement, and that is an important step in tackling the violence in Nigeria and deepening and strengthening the bilateral relationship between our great nations. God bless you all. So what Moore is saying is that the discussions about dividing Nigeria is not a serious discussion in his circle, and he's just saying what is happening around him, and he is right and he is correct to say that. Secondly, he talks about his experience. He have traveled around, so he's not just saying from speculation or what he's seen on social media. He's talking from his experience, what he have seen when he came to Nigeria, that people talking about the division of Nigeria, that is not a serious, talk. It's not a serious discussion. Don't forget that he visited Middle Belt, around Benue, Plateau State, all those areas. So that is where he visited. Then he is also raising his own concern that Christians will be left there and they might get, and they will be eliminated by these terrorists if you just divide Nigeria and leave them there. And I made mention of people who are from that area have also raised that concerns to me multiple times, not one, not two, not three times. So that is apart. Now, I made a video talking about, giving an example with a yam, that maybe you buy a yam, a tuber of yam from the market, and you see that there is an infection in that tuber of yam, and you said, no need to cut it out, because if you cut it out, some of the, good part of the yam might follow the rotten part that you are going to throw away. Because of that, you leave the infection in the yam. The infection, within 2 weeks, is going to affect the whole yam, and you will not eat any yam again. The whole yam will become brown. So that was the explanation, figurative explanation that I used there. Because if we say, I know that he made mention, there is a place he blocked this explanation now. He said US is already in the picture, that US is going to fight for this to the end. But Randy Moore is just a House of Rep member. Maybe next 4 years, they might defeat him. He will not be there. Okay. Maybe next 4 years, 3 years, Trump will not be there. Definitely not maybe. Trump is not going to be there. He's not vying for third term. Okay. So what will be the fate of these people you said you are fighting to save? Maybe someone who is going to win your seat will be someone who don't even want all these terrorists to be killed. What are they going to do? So they will still leave people to die, to be dying like this. So that is why his position is very, very understandable. Then I personally have my own take on this, and my position is I am looking for everlasting solution. I'm looking for everlasting solution because Randy Moore is talking from the concerns of Christians from the north, and what he's saying is absolutely correct. Okay, what he's saying is absolutely correct, because those people will face elimination. They have to relocate and do all those things. So for my own, I understand it very well. I'm not, contradicting what he said, but I'm saying let's talk about everlasting solution, which is the discussion. He said it is not a serious discussion about dividing Nigeria. Okay, well, I understand very well that if you do not divide Nigeria, I don't know the level of fight that US is going to put. I don't know the level of fight that the US is going to put. But anyway, US might try, but infiltration has taken place. People in the church, people in the mosque, these people have infiltrated everywhere, in schools, everywhere, in government houses. So they can even be joining US to fight, but they are among the terrorists. That was the kind of thing that happened in Afghanistan. So we understand all these things very well. And that talk that Randy Moore said now is not a serious talk. Let me say a few weeks from now, it will become a serious talk to him. Okay? It will become a serious talk to him, because this is the only permanent solution. Other solutions are there. Other solutions can come, like fighting them. Is a very good thing that US is on ground. And that is what we want. Okay, because the collusion is too much. The collusion with the government, with the armed forces in Nigeria, it is too much. So it is important that a foreign power is in now. Let us see what is going to happen. But you know what? For me, I believe that everlasting solution to this thing that is going on now, the everlasting solution that will happen to it is just dividing the country. Everybody will go in peace. People in that middle belt, they can still have their own country. If they want to have, allies that will come and form military base, okay, it will also be very good. Because when I look at some countries, Monaco, San Marino, Vatican City, Luxembourg, there is one country between Austria and Switzerland again. No, not Austria and Switzerland. I think it's Northern Italy and Switzerland. There is a country, the very small country again. Israel, to mention but few. I'm trying to tell you that there are so many countries that are very small. Smaller than Benue State. So Benue State can have their own country. So we are not even talking about dividing it just north and south. No. So that is my own personal belief. That is what I know that is going to bring, peaceful coexistence, that people can live in different countries but feel that they are brothers, like the Republic of Benin, Ghana, Cameroon, Niger Republic, they live like brothers to people they are living at the border with. That is just the only solution, I think. However, Randy Moore has clarified, his issue, because a lot of people have been dragging him Okay. Any news you did not see from me, I think you can doubt the news. I didn't say the news is fake. Any news that you did not see from me about these things, maybe you can doubt the news. Okay. I know that all those things that they were saying about him is not true. That is why I did not publish it. So when you see me publishing a news, meaning I'm not perfect, I can make mistakes. But if I publish a news, meaning I have gone far to verify it. If I didn't verify it, I will still tell you that no, I didn't verify this thing. I used to say it. This is just an unverified news. So that is it.
Let me start from where the other gentleman that spoke, and it's like he's well versed in terms of knowing, since he was in the military, you understand. I'm a northern neighbor to the US, and I have been to few of their military bases. They knew quite all right the whole problem before they came to this country. Number one, Donald Trump does not listen to anybody. Let's start from there. He do what he feels, what he thinks is right. People might not like it, but he will do it. That's number one. Number two, Buhari and Tinubu and the likes of Atiku, people that left PDP and went to APC, were the one that brought this militia from the Sahel states, from Niger, from Mali, from Cameroon, name them. Now, Tinubu knew that if he does not support Buhari, there's no way he can become president. There's no path. Okay. Now, he has to, he who dictates the piper plays the tunes. Now, some people will play the game that, he inherited it, but he knew about it from day one. Yeah, don't let us play games here. He knew about it. Now, you're talking about if America will succeed. I guarantee you 101% they will. Remember the tape of Mr. Olaume that you always play, that to solve a problem, there are three parts to it. There's the policy, there's the strategy, there's the operation. Now, exactly. Mr. Trump from America, the policy, that one is set. Before America comes to fight any war or go to any battle, I guarantee you, it's like a school. The people that are coming, it's like a class. They might be going to that class for the next 2 years, but that one will not be visible to public.
Okay.
I've been privileged to watch Navy SEAL training. They don't joke. Delta forces, they don't joke. Now, somebody asked that if they kill one American, what will happen? A lot will happen. Not under this man, Mr. Donald Trump. A lot will happen. He has legitimate reason to come because he wants to protect people that are being killed unjustly. Now, for you to now kill one American soldier, remember the interview he did in Afghanistan when he told Ayatollah that I want to remove, is it Afghanistan, the leader, that I want to remove my soldiers. But if you kill one American soldier, I will kill you. Then the person that was interpreting now cringe. He said, tell him what I said, that if you kill one American soldier, pending when I will remove my boots on ground, I'm coming to kill you. So the guy now interpret. Then the leader look at him. He now shake. He said, yes, I will kill you. He said, I will kill you. If one American soldier falls to the ground, I will kill you. Now let's go to Asari Dokubo. I just feel sorry for that guy. I don't know whether you know, 2 weeks ago, there was one Canadian drug dealer that was arrested in Mexico. His name is something Weddings. Asari Dokubo is not tough. He can only survive within Nigeria. I'm talking about strong cocaine narcotics that there's a bounty of $15 million on him. If America want to take Asari Dokubo out today, it will not take them, they will not lose sleep over it. That's why I say that they should come, they will collect. I feel sorry for him and his children and the nuisance he's parading as soldiers. I'm so sorry for him. Even Putin, as tough as powerful as he is, he cannot tell Trump that America should come and do XYZ. These are world power that they have might, they have power, they have missile, they have everything. Not somebody like Asari Dokubo. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Now, let me backtrack a little bit because the defense minister said something that really, really pains me, as much as I have respect for that man. He disappointed me on Seun Okinbale, the last interview. When they asked him that, where is Ubasani? He said, it's MIA. Somebody that we saw that the ISWAP shot on the forehead. Every respect I have for that man just went down from 100 to 2. Is it because you are the defense minister you cannot say the truth? What that can happen? Leave the place. Let the people that are in power, that are fellowship with the Fulanis, let them continue. You are a man that people respect and people see through you that you have competence. But if you're not trying to liaise with these people and be saying what you're not supposed to say, it's a bad precedence on you and your reputation as a person. Yeah. I'm happy that the Americans are on ground. Look at Alex. Look at what he's doing. The guy came out and said, Nigerian soldiers are not protecting their own people. Do you think, as he's speaking, he has people in the Congress that he's reporting to? Whatever he's doing, there are people that are aware of where he is. If anything happened to that man in Nigeria, Nigeria is in trouble. Because we cannot keep killing each other. Because just like you said, I see your passion every day. I watch your video on a daily basis. In fact, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I see whether you have dropped a video or not. Because we cannot keep counting dead bodies. These are human beings that are being killed on a daily basis, and we are protecting them on peace deal. And you're protecting them on a peace deal, on giving them, trying to say, oh, they are negotiating, and oh, if you don't support Islam, you have to pay Giza tax and the likes. Which country, just like you said, that country has to break like Bosnia-Herzegovina. It has to break. Nigeria has to break. If Nigeria does not break, it's a matter of time, just like Mr. Awubulum said, it's a matter of time. It might not be in our lifetime, it might not be in our generation. Eventually, it will happen.
Yeah.
So I pray. How come when England want to exit Brexit, it was easy? When Westerners want to break, it's easy. Why come when it's Africa, it's very tough? They don't want to do it. Why? Because of vested interest.
Indian and Pakistan, it was easy.
It was easy.
Anything about Africa, problem.
How come when it comes to Africa, it's always hard?
I am sorry to say this, sir. You know, Africans are not intelligent. I'm sorry to say this because a lot of times we say that we have high IQ, Africans are intelligent. If you are intelligent, you see an ideology. Like I was making a statement, one of my videos, you know, I used to make a lot of videos. I don't remember the number. One of my videos, I said, while I was growing up as a Christian, I was born and brought up from a Catholic background. We used to go to catechism. While they were teaching me, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal,
they were teaching these other people that thou shalt kill.
Another person that I am an infidel, that they have a mandate to kill me. This is the problem. So there is no any other problem. This is just the problem. You are teaching other people to kill me. You are why I am being taught on how to not to kill, not to steal, not to commit adultery, not to do this, not to do that. So it can't work. These are two different words.
It can't. Now they went to Turkey. Turkey that we knew was a Christian country that was conquered by Islam. Now Mustafa now came that, oh, we went there to buy ammunition. Are you sure that's all you went there to do?
No.
I don't like when people speak with both sides of their mouth.
See, any place Tinubu travel to, let me give you now just a secret. Don't listen to what Nigeria will say. Listen to what that country will say.
Yes.
Erdogan said Tinubu came to Turkey, that Tinubu and him have the same interest about the Islamic world.
The question is, what is the interest? That is what people should be. That's what people should be answering. That what is the interest? People doesn't ask questions. That one good thing about maybe Westerners or people like that live. Now, when you say something, we will question what you say.
Yeah. And lastly, because of time, I also went to see the Turkish military platform. So Turkish military platform also posted that Nigeria, which is an Islamic country, will be one of the first African countries to buy their so this, their so that. I say, see these people. So this is an interest. There is no law. Interest rules the world.
Interest rules the world.
Yeah. What Tinubu went there for is for Islamic interest, Islamic operation interest. So that is it, my brother. So
now, if the country now fall under Islam, under his watch, so that is an achievement as a president, because his name will not be forgotten in history. He knows it can't happen. Buhari could have done that now. At least we know that it's the Fulani man that did it. He was pushed to go and do that. He was whoever pushed him, they didn't push him well. Maybe now American soldier is on ground. Israel will come into. It's a combination of forces. When they've started, they will not see the end. Let's see what is going to unfold. Well, let's keep our fingers crossed, and thank you for all you do. God will bless you. I'm an ardent follower. May lay every day. Thank you, my brother.